And we're back again. Of course, we're talking to one of the players here for Pennsbury today, Nick Cereby, who of course has been a guy who's been coming off the bench, doing a nice job for him. Did it again here today. Nick, and when you feel about that role of coming in there and coming off the bench as opposed to starting, what's your feeling of being one of those guys that they count on? You know, some big guy probably more than likely got into foul trouble or something, and you have a chance to come in.
I'm not really worried about starting. I'm just worried about helping the team with defense and getting rebounds and putbacks and just help my other teammates score.
I know one of the things I was mentioning about the way you guys played in the Jameer Nelson Classic, beating Atlantic City, and the great game against a good team in math, civics, and sciences. What is it that you come into a game like this, and that's what I was concerned about, and you don't perform the way we've seen you guys perform? I know it's a lot to go through that tournament, and now you come up against a team that has a 3-7 record, having a tough time, and they don't have much size. But what is it that keeps them in the ball game against a team like yours?
I think it's really our focus level. Like, we don't give respect to teams with lower ranking, and we think like it's just going to be easy. We don't go as hard as we should, as we did it against Pennsbury, Atlantic City, right, and all that. That's basically what.
Because I know one of the things I noticed is when you play teams that you should beat, and let's face it, the Holy Ghost having a tough year. They're now 3-8. But the thing is, it seems like you're not moving the ball as well as you do against the really good ball clubs that you face. And when you face these teams, it's almost like, oh, we're just going to come up and we're going to start shooting, or we're going to drive the lane with 3 guys in there. I'm sure you see that while you're on the bench, so it gives you an idea of what you should do when you get in.
Yeah, basically. I think we just think like for ourselves when we play against teams like this, because it's going to be easier for us to score. So we just try to do our own things and work as a team.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I thought, and I told your coach, Bill Coleman, I mentioned this on the air too, that if you play the way you played in the tournament, that teams like Newman-Goretti, Atlantic City, and MCS, if you play like that, there's no one who's going to get to upset you. But if you play like you did today, there are many teams in lower bucks that will be able to take advantage of that. And the Neshaminy coming in is better than Neshaminy has been in a long while. And they see what happens here in this ball game. They'll figure that coming in Tuesday, they have a shot.
Yeah, we just need to get back to practice and focus more and not worry, and just worry about doing the little things.
All right, well, Nick, we got an Aria cap for you, and we appreciate the job you did. I know you did a nice job there in that tournament. It must have been good to play in those tournaments with the likes of Newman-Goretti and action down at the Jameer Nelson Classic, to play against those teams, and as we said, play against some outstanding ball players. You know, the kid from MCS was one of the finest in the Delaware Valley, and you guys, especially you big guys that came in, did a nice job.
Yeah, it's really fun and competitive. I really enjoy playing higher-ranked teams.
Well, we're looking forward to you getting more time, as a matter of fact, as we go along here. Nick Cereby, one of the players of the ball game here for us today on their game, in which Pennsbury wins their 8th game of the season. Not an easy win, as they take care of the Holy Ghost Prep by the score of 50-39.
And portions